Many find it difficult to juggle the responsibilities of college life. However, two colonels have taken on an extra challenge and are playing not only one, but two sports here at Nicholls while earning their degree. Senior defensive back Byron Cobb has started on the football team for 3 years while serving a dual role as an outfielder and pinch runner on the baseball squad. His teammate, senior quarterback Kalen Henderson, joined him on the diamond last year as a pitcher. Cobb became interested in playing both sports for the Colonels after being recruited by both then head football coach Charlie Stubbs and head baseball coach Sept.
I had built a great relationship with Coach Tim while I was in high school, and also towards the end of my senior campaign in high school in football. I developed a relationship with Coach Stubbs as well, so therefore I wanted to play both sports, And he told me that it was going to be very challenging, but I stuck with it, and I'm still here for my last year of football right now. So.
Well, the first way I came about to play baseball was Coach Thibodeau met my uncle who got drafted in 1981 by the Chicago Cubs and played a little bit of baseball, and was kind of familiar with him. Just wanted to see if I, just kind of ran in the family and if I had, could play a little bit of baseball. So that's how that came about.
With the interest of Coach Thibodeau and a little influence from Cobb, Henderson decided to add baseball to his resume, which is something that Cobb was very excited about.
Oh man, that was great. I told him, when I first told him that Coach Tib was interested because he saw that he had an arm, I was telling the baseball coaches that, yeah man, his arm is live. If y'all work with him, I'm pretty sure he can do something positive for this team. And as soon as I convinced him, I felt like a kid on Christmas because, I had one of my football teammates come into baseball, so, I felt like he understood me a little bit more than some of the guys, but even though I have a great relationship with all the baseball players, it was just something to add, just to add a little spice,
Convincing Henderson was one hurdle, but selling the idea to Stubbs would prove to be an even bigger obstacle.
It took a lot. It took a whole lot. He wouldn't let me leave early from spring practice to go play baseball. He wanted me to focus on football first because that's who was paying for my education, and so it was kind of tough to get him to give the okay for me to do so. But he finally did. But he told me I had to complete spring practice first before I could even go out or do anything with the baseball team.
As tough as it was to sell Stubbs on the idea, playing two sports as demanding as football and baseball is tougher. But these two athletes aren't letting it slow them down.
You definitely have to know how to manage your time because of the academics. The academic stage are part of it, because you're always traveling for baseball and you're always practicing hard for football and midweeks and weekends. You don't have that off time because you have games on the weekends, as for baseball as well. So it's like you really don't have that off season, really. There's no off season for me.
But as far as, my social life and academics, it doesn't really change as much. I'm just away from school a little bit more often than I like to be, but it's just, the same as playing football in the fall as, playing baseball in the spring. So there's really no drop off in that area.
Although their schedules are more strenuous than the average athlete, Cobb says the benefits outweigh the workload.
Well, it's definitely time consuming, but there are a lot of faces I meet. I meet a lot of good people. I'm getting extra discipline because of the two dosages of teams that I'm on. And actually, it's good. I'm getting very disciplined.
Although the road has been bumpy, Henderson and Cobb have maintained their passion for both sports. After finishing out the football season, they plan on turning their complete attention to baseball, which they have been unable to do in previous years. The Colonel Football Weekly, I'm Janzen Verdin.